Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of What Does the Cat Say? Featuring a little bit of gameplay of another Daily Glade and Tiny Glade. Hope everybody's doing well. It is almost at the time of this releasing, it is the end of April in the year of our Lord 2026. Okay, where did this year go? I don't know. But the weather is warming up. Things are feeling better-ish, and the pollen is completely kicking my butt. Seasonal allergies are the best. Said no one ever. But again, hope you all are doing well. Hopefully this podcast episode finds you in good-ish spirits. While doing this too, of course, while I chitter-chatter, we shall continue out with Tiny Glade, and today's theme is the Queen's Estate. And once again, I see stuff like this that the devs put out for us to work with, and once again, I am very much reminded I am not playing the same game as the others. Also, why is there no doors or windows? Apparently this queen is poor. But yeah, hopefully things are going swell. Fun news of things going on is I have recently gotten to start enjoying the wonderful game that is Pragmata. There we are. So far it is so fun. I'm not going to put any spoilers and stuff because it is a pretty new game, so I know for many people they have not gotten a chance to play it yet, so I don't want to accidentally spoil anything, but it is cute, it is adorable. A lot of action, and action is really fun. Oh right, I forgot they added stairs. But here, let me first so the big thing with the game is it's a third-person shooter, but they do a really I don't know, it's refreshing. The gameplay itself is not like, you know, new at all. Is there a way to lower this even more? Oh no, that's about it. But it's done a little differently. There is some uniqueness to the gameplay, and it is really fun. Like I've been enjoying it so far. My computer, while I stream it, does not. My computer got toasty. Actually, it's caused me to do a complete overhaul of the cooling. My computer. I'll get to that in a moment. But the stairs are new. I think just okay. So don't I? Oh wait, that made a bridge. Oh, making bridges are so much easier now. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay. Sorry, the stairs here is a new mechanic that I have not explored too much. There we go. So we gotta adjust where the sunlight is, I think. Ah, now I can see. There we go. That is neat. Cool. But yeah. I mean, it's very graphically intensive, and just also when you stream, because I got my live 2D model and stuff, it really takes out a lot of resources that are available. So your computer got toasty, and part of that too caused me to go in and do a major overhaul-ish of the cooling. Primarily the radiator, because I have an AIO, or all-in-one liquid cooling setup for my computer, and the big thing about it is that I had the radiator top mounted on my computer case. But I kind of did in theory, made sense airflow direction. But in reality, due to physics, was not the best. So basically what happened is the fans I had attached to the radiator to try to cool it off, and aka cool the liquid that is what's cooling the CPU. I had the fans screwed to the underside of the radiator and pulling air basically up from the top of the case over the radiator. So basically cool air from the environment. But the side effect of that is it blows then the warmed up air into my case, thus making everything a little more toasty on the inside, which not good. Not good. No. Made the ambient temperature inside my computer be quite the toasty. So, what I have... Boy, that actually makes... I just realized that makes a lot more sense on the style that we're going with here. So, what I ended up doing is I ended up moving the fans to the top of the radiator and actually pulling air across the radiator by pulling the toasty air out of my case and blowing it out into the ether of my room. And also, in doing so, to make it even more logical, I actually mounted the radiator for my AIO on the top of my case, outside of the case, technically. So, if you looked at my computer, the top of it has a big, thick radiator just sticking out with fans blowing. And the top of the case, kind of grill just hang out on top of it. Kind of just, doing whatever it needs to do. And I will admit it's a little goofy looking, but I mean, hey, gotta do what you gotta do. And I think it'll work just fine. Alright, getting some windows now. Try these kind of similar height there. Okay. We'll do a triple. Oh, I can't. Yeah, I can. What am I doing? Is there not a triple? There's a triple window option. Yeah. But yeah, it's goofy, but it works. And yeah, I'm still playing a ton of Zenless Zone Zero and whatnot as per usual. Enjoying the heck out of it still. My luck with getting characters seems to have gone to shit. I was able to get all of the Angels of Delusion. I don't know if I mentioned that prior. Getting so far the newer actually no, we're not gonna put a window there. The newer Agent Sissia. I think I will have to label a bit of a lost cause because, oh my god. I mean, I've already spent some money trying to get her, and it's already not going well. I actually lost my 50-50 to frickin' Reina again. Which is annoying, to say the very least. So yeah, I'm not quite the happy camper with with that. But I mean, it kind of is just is what it is type of thing. I mean, we'll try to see what I can do. Whether just throw like a little more money at it or whatnot, or just kind of cut my losses type of thing. Also, that is not symmetrical at all. Hang on, I'm gonna move these over a little bit. I might be able to do one more. Oh, I can. Haha. One big window in the back. But yeah, no, it's it's been, I don't know, it's been a bit of a pain. I mean, plus two, I am spending a little less time playing it per week right now, just because there's nothing super new going on so far. So, you know, I've been taking a little bit of break on that. Just, I don't know, work and stuff has been kicking my booty, so kind of had no energy. But probably start playing a little more just because, I mean, storyline, not much to do. I just do need to get a lot of materials to start trying to level up characters more. But, yeah. Also, some of the new lore drop for 2.8 and also Season 3. Oh my god. Not gonna lie, it has me hyped. In a way, well, I've not been hyped in a game in a long time. So I am very excited. Oh, shit, that actually... we'll put you, like... There. Okay, so we got a nice villa here going here. Because I am very excited to see how the story goes. Looks like it could be quite impressive. And also just, I mean, the lore around ZZZ, or Zenless Zone Zero, for those who may not know what I'm talking about, is actually, I mean, more rich than you would expect, because, you know, on the surface you think, oh, it's potentially just a Gooner game, like, Gooner Gacha game, but, I mean, I don't know, there's definitely some good lore and stuff, so. You know, it's good. And I mean, the thing is, too, it's like you can get, I mean, they're also, out of all the other gacha games, I've played it a little bit and stuff, too. It is very generous. Because this past, like, season update and all that stuff, too, you can technically get all the pulls to get a lot of the characters without spending a single dime. Because the currency to gain the Master Tapes Polychrome is, you obtain it by just playing the game. So if you're willing to do the grind, you can get like a fair amount through events and just daily playing and doing dailies and weeklies and all that. I'm just an nincompoop who's dropped the money. And it still hasn't worked out for me. Okay, so this is coming out pretty well so far. Now I think we need a lot more flowers. Getting large amounts of flowers, especially on the sides of the house here. Oh, that's a little too much flowers. Too much right around. There we go. There we are. There we go. There, I think that looks a little bit more charming. Say so myself. Not really much else to chitter about, really. Trying to stream a little more. Kind of happening. Work schedule's constantly flip-flopping now between opening and closing shifts. No real end in sight for that, unfortunately. But it is what it is. I'll make these a little. Actually, these should be a little more wild. also, I'm starting to get back into streaming the building model kits. I did actually do a major kind of overhaul of my setup for that, where I've actually got like a whole separate setup for my microphone and everything, all permanently affixed to the table that I usually do my model building on. So that's, I know, something I'm excited for to get more into. Building a really cool one. It's like a big angel, you know, girl from MS General, I think is the brand. Looks like it'll be pretty fun and pretty cool build. The centaur girl that I built last was really fun and really nice, so yeah, I'll be excited. And then I got a couple more on my wish list online and stuff, so yeah, got plenty more to go. Oh yeah, actually, speaking of Zenless Zone Zero, I'm excited because probably by the time I get this episode out, I will probably have dropped a pre-order, because they have announced, when they announced all the kind of stuff coming with the future of the game and stuff, there is the soundtrack is coming to vinyl records, with, if I can get it, if not, so be it, potentially a limited edition variant where the vinyl records will be silver, if not the normal color, but it'll be like a 4 LP box set that has, I think a good chunk, if not the entire soundtrack, so kind of cool, kind of cool. I think we'll do a little zero over here. That's all. I'm trying to click on new silly game. There we go. So. Do that. Then we're gonna place another one, like, basically go the opposite direction. Yep. Wait, what are you being a, what are you being a butthead for? Oh, there we go. Okay. Try to get this all centered up. Might need to expand this a little bit. There we go. Actually, I think they got that pretty good-ish. Might just expand it just a little more. Like that, maybe. And then... there we are. Okay. There's an actual gazebo. Nice. I gotta erase the flowers underneath that a little bit. Nice, nice, nice. There we go. But yeah, so I'll be excited to get that because I've been getting more into collecting vinyls and stuff. Having a nicer music setup as well. To you know, just to play some music, and also mainly as well, kind of nice dark. Excuse me. Completely just separate from my computer and stuff. Music area. Where, you know, I don't have to have the temptations of social media to bother me. Stuff, so it'll be nice. For sure. No, it'll be nice. I think it'll look good. And it'll be just be nice and chill. Okay. Now this part. Boom, boom. Get a nice little gazebo over here. Which I think should also. Here we'll have a little. Oh my gosh, that's getting completely overtaken by. Alright, there we go. Where's the path? There. No, that didn't work how I was hoping. Okay, you know what? We might have to nuke that then. To try something else. But wait, stairs. Let's see, widen the stairs a little bit. And lower those a little. Kind of got it there a little better. Get that right there, beautiful. And then I think with these stairs, just... yeah, poop. That didn't go quite how I'd hoped. Oh. Oh, nice. Wow, that's extra dynamic. Do that. Just bring that back a little bit. Yeah, there we go. And then last, look at these stairs back to over here. Then it's kind of just like that. There we go. I think that looks better. With some little lamp out here. Ooh. Okay. Not too much on the Tiny Glade stuff today. Not too much. A lot of dead space for me talking, because like I said, I don't have much to blab about. I mean, I could just bitch and whine about work, but one, nobody wants to hear that. And two, that kind of might result in me doxing myself a little bit, which, it's the internet. Let's not do that. There's petty people. Yep. But, yeah, actually, you know what the last thing I'm going to do? We're going to add some water, because I like water. And also, since it is getting a lot warmer out, I think the idea of just water just feels so good right now. Definitely slowly getting into kind of hanging out, you know, if you have a pool, hanging out by the pool. And plus, if this is a queen's estate, like it's supposed to be, you're gonna have some kind of water source around your little hill here. Nice big lake going. Especially on this side, we'll just make a big cliffside right next to a lake. Boom. There we are. Nice and pretty. Alright, now let's see what this looks like at night. Ooh. Pretty. Damn, those windows failed back there. We will just not look at that. But yeah, I think with that, though, I will call that completed for the evening. And we'll call that the completion for this episode of What does the cat say? A little bit of yapping, a lot of little playing and chilling and stuff. I don't know if I'm gonna be too much longer. I don't really have much to jabber about. But anywho, for those who may want to catch me on live streams, I primarily stream on Twitch. Been doing a bit of Twitch and YouTube. So if you want to catch me on Twitch, it'll be twitch.tv/BowdsVT. I'll have it here on the screen, and it's linked in my bio here on YouTube. Also, if you are liking these Tiny Glade things, or if you find any of the goofy shorts of mine that I do infrequently post, drop a subscribe, and that way you can also get notified when I stream next. And stuff, whether it is model kit building, Zenless Zone Zero, another cool game that I found, and so on. So, yes, feel free to follow me on my socials and stuff to be notified when that happens. But with that, I want to thank you all so much for hanging out with me. All the new faces, all the familiar faces, y'all are amazing, and I will hope to see you all. And there is no like original outro that I can do. But yeah, either way, I hope to, to see y'all next time and stuff. Bye!